Hi there folks and welcome to a quick demonstration on our 4th level mathematics CFE software. So similar to 4th level numeracy, all of the learning outcomes have been split up into 3 differentiated modules at bronze, silver and gold. And all of these bronze, silver and gold level modules can be found in the experiences and outcomes section. So to navigate our way through the program, of course, it's fully Smartboard Promethean board compatible, so you would just tap the areas you wish to access, or indeed just click through it with the mouse. So let's pick a module. So we've got two properties of 2D shapes and 3D objects in 4th level mathematics. So let's just have a wee click through and look at one of them. So this is the Pythagoras and trigonometry module. So let's have a wee look at bronze level first. So we've got, in the usual Rigor Maths format, exercises, homework/worksheets, assessments/low stakes checkups, comprehensive bank of application questions, and of course certification for any pupil should you wish to give them it. So for the exercises at 4th level, there's 3 to provide a comprehensive bank of practice. Let's have a wee look at a class exercise. So to make your way through the lesson, you can either just click or tap through, or you can use the smart navigation tools at the top here. So these arrows will take you directly onto the slide that you wish to go onto without having to click your way through the whole lesson. But I'm going to look at outcome 1, Pythagoras' theorem, so I'll just tap my way through. So of course there's the heading for the pupils, so outcome 1, Pythagoras' theorem, that they could copy down in their jotters. And the students can see that this is a calculator outcome, so they need to have their calculators handy here. So we go through some worked examples, and of course our key facts and formulae board will teach them any formulas that they need. So we would just click through this, and of course the teacher can add their own interpretation onto it, but this is just to give you an idea of what it would look like. And of course, once you go over the worked examples, there are then the questions for the students to try themselves. So once they've done that, of course, the system is designed around peer marking, so the students could mark their own work or their neighbours and give themselves a score out of what they attempted. So we've of course got our Rigor Maths key features, so if we have any fast finishers, we can wipe the blackboard and potentially provide another couple of questions for them to work through to give other pupils the opportunity to try a few more. But remember, pupils don't have to attempt all 6, they attempt the number of questions that they can in the time that's given to them. So other smart features of course include a timer, so we can click on this alarm clock here, then select OK, and that then loads a timer that can be used within the lesson, so you can drag it to whatever area you want, set your pupils a time, and there'll be an alarm when the time finishes. But of course that's not an option you might not want to use for every class, it's just an optional extra. Of course, clicking the top right hand medal as always gives you the skill development sheet, so I'll just minimise it so that you can see it in the space. So you've got a skill development framework where pupils can rate themselves after finishing their lessons on it, space to record any Rigor Maths assessments, opportunities to reflect, and of course options for additional feedback from stakeholders, and these of course can just be printed out and given to students and stored perhaps in their success records. So other issues, other features, we've got our interactive calculator that can be loaded. Don't get too excited, it's just a very basic one. So if you click in the calculator, you've got one to hand. And of course, this program comes complete with Apple TV. So if we click in the Apple, it takes you to a video lesson and giving you an idea of how the worked examples could be delivered. So if you're teaching on a modular basis, you would then just click and go straight to outcome 2. But if you wanted to teach Pythagoras in the one go, you could just jump to the corresponding silver outcome 1 by using the smart navigation tools. So you can get there in a few clicks, and that would take you to outcome 1, Pythagoras' theorem at silver level. And I'm just clicking through this really quickly just so you can see what it looks like. And similarly, in a few clicks, if you wanted to go to Pythagoras at gold level, and your time, the more you use the program, will definitely decrease in terms of navigating through the program. There is an awful lot of content here. We've tried to make it as user friendly as possible. So just to give you an idea of what gold looks like. So that's a typical class lesson. So we should stress, of course, that these are backed up by 3 homework/worksheets with the answers readily viewable. So the teacher can either display these when they're marking the pupil's work, but of course it's tailored and designed around peer marking as well, and these answers can be revealed at the click of a button. We've also got 3 corresponding assessments/low stakes checkups, where these can be printed out and given to the students, or indeed if you don't have a massive printing budget, they could just be displayed on the screen. And again, we can get the answers just by clicking through, and again it's designed around peer marking. So that was a wee run through of a differentiated series of modules for a 4th level maths experience and outcome. Of course, on the main page of the software, we have success records that pupils can print off to record their progress in either exercises, homeworks or assessments. There's links to the online tutorials which you can access if you have an online Rigor Math subscription, and of course a link to the website that's got many more additional resources there, including the 4th level calendar for the current month. So anyway, I hope you found that demonstration useful, and if you're interested in purchasing this software either on an individual teacher or tutor basis or indeed for your school, then just contact sales@cdmasterworks.co.uk with your inquiries.